Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. Welcome back to Gundam Breaker 4. And today's custom is, like I said, I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls lately, so today's custom is Solaire Vestora. Um, I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out as well. Yeah, just looks pretty good, I think. So let me go through the specifics here. The head is the Zuda without commander antenna. I could not figure out nothing was quite cylindrical enough, and this was the closest I could get, so that's what I went with. The body is the Dom because it looks like it's wearing a suit of, well, it kind of looks like it's wearing I think a tabard is what the vest type garment is called, so maybe a tunic. I don't know. I'm not good at those names, but either way, yeah, that is a Dom torso under there. Obviously, there's some stuff on top. We'll get to that in a minute. The arms are for the Chaos Gundam because they are nice, simple arms, and they had the division of color blocks that I needed. I did the arm in a metallic pattern with basically an etched-in set of lines from one of the overlay patterns you can use to make it look like chainmail. Solaire seems to have bracelet, like armored bracers or bracelets, so luckily Chaos Gundam's arms laid out well for that, and yeah, kind of wearing, flesh tone gloves over robot arms because that's the best I could do with that. Legs are the Jin because they gave the kind of the kind of legs I wanted and the kind of just the kind of like skirt for his outfit that was needed. So yeah, I went with that. A couple other things might have worked, but this just looked the best to me. And also, it comes with a sword, which struck me as important. Backpack is the Stargazer Gundam, just because it does have some special abilities that I thought would be appropriate. It has basically it has a big round circle behind it that I believe has have some kind of like glowing energy type feature thing. So yeah, seemed like the most grossly incandescent thing I could come up with. So it will stay invisible until he's using it though. No long range weapons once again, just because couldn't figure out what would work because he doesn't seem to carry any. Though he does have various, I think he does use ranged miracles, so that could work. But either way, went with the same Jin sword that is on his belt for his main weapon, because yeah, it looked like it would. The colors broke down pretty similarly to his own. Yeah, and yeah, that's right. I didn't put a left close range weapon on. The shield is the Leo shield, and the orb logo was as close to a sun as I could get on that. And now for builder's parts to make the head more cylindrical, since the Zuda head is not. I used an I-field generator to alter the shape. The Trion 3 face was the closest I could get to the sun pattern on the chest with a... well, I'll get to that at the end. The shoulder parts are added armor, which I tried to put a fuzzy green pattern on, and I think I got fairly close. The feather in his hat is Johnny Ryden's command antenna, put at just an angle off to the side to look, feathery. And yeah, the sunburst behind Trion 3's head is the Sasuke, the Liu Bei Unicorn Gundam's top knot, which I think also goes to a Sasuke type mobile suit, but it's saying Liu Bei Unicorn here, so I will not not argue with it. But yeah, I basically embedded that into the torso with the tufts sticking out the front behind the lion head to look like the sunburst. So I'm actually pretty happy that I managed to make that work. The only EX skills he has are armor repair and voiture lumiere, I think it is. I'm bad with French, apologies. But yeah, the Stargazer Gundam backpack, which increases movement speed. So, and yeah, still the same awakening and burst actions available. Option skills also a little bit sparse. Has the Dom's chest diffuse beam cannon, which, I mean, nice and flashy. It makes sense. Has the spare sword off the Jin. Has the eye field from the eye field generator, which works automatically, and the beam sabers inside the Leo's shield. So yeah, it's not a huge arsenal to be honest, but it is. I'm hoping it will work. I've leveled it about to 34, 35 across. Keeps highlighting that axe, but there's no axe equipped. Yeah, let me put a couple extra levels into that sword because we're probably going to need them. Oh, I got an extra sword I can synthesize into it for one. Let's do that real quick. Because yeah, I know I'm going to need more power for this build. That's just it is, when you build for looks, sometimes you end up backing yourself into a corner, and I think I have mostly done. Let's get this up to. Yeah, as you can see, I don't have a lot of enhanced parts at this point, but let's throw them all at it. Okay, now, do not need axe power. Don't need cooldown reduction or attack power on parts lost. The saber's in the right hand, so attack power left saber's not going to do anything. Almost all of its attack power bonuses are there, so it's got right saber bonus, it's got special type options, close range weapon, left close range weapon, which it doesn't have one, but that's okay, and close range option parts, which I have plenty of, and EX actions, which I don't. But yeah, it's pretty well geared for maximizing the damage of the saber. So we're going to see how far that takes us into the next section. Also, this is as close as I could get to his signature pose, but I'm honestly happy I got that close. I've got some more customs in the hopper. I've got one I set up specifically for Thursday's episode since it falls on Halloween. You'll see that next time. Then I've got a couple more, and I'm just still trying to come up with others. So, all right. So we are now moving on to chapter 2 of chapter EX01, and let's see, which will give us 00 Quanta full saber parts, and apparently some new builders parts, which I'm all in favor of for sure. And let's use another breaker booster. I can always go farm the things if I need to. So let's see what we're looking at. But yeah, I am just. It takes me a couple of hours to get each of these customs done, but I really do enjoy them. So I'm enjoying making goofy stuff for this. So.
What? Come on, what's that look for?
What is that look for? I mean, you gave her the suit.
I was just thinking about how much you've changed.
I don't know how you can tell that by looking at the Gunpla, but the Gunpla does look like her. So.
You're a lot more cheerful. You used to be pretty.
Yeah, well, she got Batman, so that's gonna happen.
But I have more friends now. School is a lot.
Yeah, I'm glad she's recovering from her, major tragic difficulty stuff.
After you did so well,
I still wish you could change the colors on the female character kits. I know why you can't. I get it, but it's still kind of irritating.
There's always your special. What's that supposed to mean?
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh, come on. Whenever you talk about GB4, he's
Well, I am the clan leader.
Maybe someone has. No, I talk about everyone.
Yeah, that is definitely an expression of disinterest.
Shut up, Misa. It's not like that.
Okay.
What are you girls?
What?
Nothing that you shouldn't be the last person in the clan to know about.
What's wrong? Why are you freaking out? Wait, were you talking about something we...
Sure.
No! I mean, right. We
Yeah,
were
you were talking about school
school
stuff. That's close enough.
right,
That works.
Yeah, total. Anyway, how's school? Anything interesting
Yep,
happening in
rapid
your
subject
classes?
change.
Your social life?
Huh? That seems seems a little... I guess school has changed a bit for me, too. Or at least I'm not letting myself be as much of a punching bag.
Oh, good.
He hasn't picked on me nearly as much since we beat him.
Good.
Sarito? Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
forgot about him too until his name came up,
when
so...
you show a little self-confidence, losers tend to leave.
Ideally.
Sounds like you're coming into
Doesn't
your own,
always work
pal.
that way. Be nice if it did, but, yeah.
Does it?
You know, that will
If
be
I have
always be the
changed,
hope.
It's thanks to my...
I feel the same. This clan helped me resolve a thorny problem in my private life. In hindsight, it's a little embarrassing. I feel...
You mean when
Hey,
you
yeah,
said
so
you
everybody
liked
is,
coaching?
everybody is getting their lives together here. Good
Oh,
for them.
I remember that. If memories...
Yes, but my situation is completely
A
changed.
good situation has
Ever
changed.
since I found the courage to talk to them, I've been having a wonderful
Okay, she's in
college
college?
College? Wait.
Okay.
I knew those three were still in school.
So, you're not a student
So-
then, Mashima? I guess
Yeah,
that makes sense if you
Mashima,
were on
I'm
the
pretty
path.
sure is a
Sorry.
good bit,
I know that's kind of
not a
sore
good bit, but
subject.
a little bit
Didn't mean to
older
bring
than
it up.
the rest of them,
My
which
bad.
just makes things worse.
It's fine. You're right. But now I'm getting offers from all,
Okay.
turns out, beating Nishiwaki and a superpower.
Well, yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, you've definitely got the skills. It's really no... Although they clearly didn't do their research.
Hey, I get the offers because of my personality. The more...
Yep, absolutely no background.
To be fair, you do need a certain amount of bulk. So where are you headed? Did you decide?
No, not yet. Still considering my option. I've decided I'm not leaving this team before I met... I'm not giving up just yet.
Oh, good
So
luck.
you guys are stuck...
Well then, Mashima, would you...
Come again? Your ass... I know, I just went on about how I wanted to win you...
No, I just thought you'd like a proper...
Aw, I should have known. Still, I'd be
Okay,
a
yeah.
fool to turn down an invitation.
Would you care to accompany us for this mission as well?
Sure, why not? I was kind of hoping I'd do the fist
I was
pump
thinking
too.
this would
but-
be more of a, you know, me and
Yeah,
you
I'm
thing.
sure you were.
No backing out now, though. Gotta take your chances while you...
All right, let's see what's going on.
Well,
Oh,
some of
I
us
think I'm
are
going to
going-
try to remember to use that speed boost
And some of us
frequently,
definitely aren't.
because, you know, if I'm not going to have anything that increases attack power, I may as well just be swinging as fast as I can. So, I have to admit, you know, most of the world being right-handed, it does, I am not, it does take some practice to remember to, I like the weathering I did on this one. I think that turned out really nicely. It really does take practice to remember to hit triangle as my primary attack button, because I'm so used to hitting square, you know, to start combos because of, you know, well, 20-some years of Dynasty Warriors. All right, what are we fighting? We are fighting... We're starting with a Gundam Exia. That kind of makes sense with a double Oquanta coming in. Okay, yeah, actually, the skills I've added do kind of have a, you know, nice, like... Accidentally, I have managed to add parts, except for the Stargazer backpack, which was intentional, that, you know, do have a little bit of a flashiness to it that I feel is kind of appropriate, so that's good. Alright, and... Let's see, yeah, this is all suits, so it doesn't matter if I focus down the Exia or not. Let's do that. Yep, okay. Yep, so now I have my very own son on my back while I go stabbing the Exia repeatedly. Yeah, like I said, not a lot of options here for attacks, but I do at least have options, so that lets me, you know, keep combos flowing at least. That'll help. Right, and okay, well, one of the attacks I did with the sword, I think that one did tremendous damage, keeping that in mind. Not sure why you're just sitting there, but yeah, okay, pretty good heavy attack, I'll take it. And okay, yeah, that seems to be the default heavy attack if you're not moving. I have a feeling you'll get a launch. Yep, if you're moving, you get a launch. If you're not, you get a knockdown, basically. Okay, yep, the flash does stun enemies. Also, why are there cars in the air? Okay, is there... Am I forgetting, like, an episode of something where just... Did that happen during the attack on Von Braun in Origin? Or outside Von Braun when they killed Dr. Minovsky? Yeah, did that actually happen? Or is it from another episode of something I'm forgetting? But yeah, either way, it's all floating cars in here, so it's welcome to be. I'm not going to stop it. Not that I could. It'd be fun if you could just reach up and grab a car and, like, throw it at people. You know, how well that's going to work in low gravity, I don't know, but, you know, I like the principle, if nothing else. Other sword, and other sword, yeah. Yeah, so far, I'm glad I leveled the Jin sword at the last second, because, yeah, the extra power definitely coming in handy, as I thought it might. I'm trying not to go into all of these completely, you know, unprepared. Semi-unprepared is, you know, hopefully my limit. I'd like it to be, whether it is or not. But, oh, stop it. I'd like my backpack back. I do. It's interesting that losing the backpack does not end the skill, though. That's nice. All right, let's go. Yeah, that finisher is really good. It's probably my best move. So, since I have again limited weapon options, let's spam it. Boy, I hope I start getting a better grade of ability cartridge, because I kind of just need better ones, honestly. Oops, my sorting arm is not here. There it is. Good. Right. Okay. Let's do this, because I'm pretty sure the gauge is going to empty soon, and if I'm not paying enough attention, that could be fun. So. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, and if you use the, if you hold down the attack on the hip sword immediately after doing that combo, it does pretty well. Okay, here's the Double O Quanta, I believe, which, let's take that down first. Okay, it wouldn't let me combo this time, probably because the Double O, is this the Quanta or the Avalanche Exia? Either way, yeah, I think it was too far away. Okay, well, if we're gonna be doing that, if we're getting fancy with it, I do have a little bit of fanciness around. So right now, what feels like is lacking from this build is more than anything is actually awakening growth, because it's coming back up, but I feel like with some of the other builds I've had, it would be coming back up faster. So, well, some of those too, maybe. But. Got it, and okay. All right, the launcher did the trick there, and smack. Oops, more smack. Okay. But yeah, like I said, just been very into Dark Souls the last like 6 months or so. I credit Salt and Sanctuary with that, because it was, you know, for someone who really loves Metroidvanias, that was a perfect gateway drug into that kind of gameplay. I played Bloodborne with Maelstrom and Gundamaniac a long time ago, but we just never got back around to it. So that was I played that on my own since and cleared it a couple of times. Don't think I'm gonna go for platinum on that like I did for Elden Ring, but yeah, it's a good game. I really did like it. Juagu, which I'm trying to figure out like the best possible. I kind of want to make like the largest thing in the game, get the biggest possible parts off of every mobile suit and add them. I think for the most part that's going to end up being the Nightingale, but the Juagu has a nice blocky torso too. But yeah, I think I kind of want to just build a Nightingale and take it up to maximum scale, you know, every part 300%, and see what that looks like and how difficult it is to play with. That's not a bad idea, so maybe I'll do that next. Again, looking for, you know, things to looking for different builds to play with as we go through the new story stuff and just through the DLC in general. They have announced the next round of DLC. I forget the exact particulars. I forget everything that's going to be in it, except that the High New Gundam Breaker, and I believe there's two versions of the High New Gundam HWS, if I understood properly, that we should be getting. So that should be interesting. I do like the HWS armor set, and I like the High New Gundam, so I'm not heartbroken by either of those. So, especially High New Gundam Breaker, I'm pretty sure is significantly different, or at least proportionally different from the regular High New, which I honestly can't remember if it's in the game yet or not. I think it is. I think I've used it. Yeah, I've used its backpack. So a lot of this stuff does kind of come down to subtle variations, but a lot of Gunpla comes down to subtle variations, let's be honest. So, but yeah, the DLC is still coming. We're going to be getting new stuff once a week for the next month. And, 4 DLCs, I think, is what it is. So, over, stretching from last week to whenever they're done, which, 4 weeks from then. Let's do this. And this, and this, and okay, yeah, the shoulder check is not bad either, because of course when you are totally empty-handed, and you use a melee attack, you do just kind of crash into things as you might want. Okay, 5-star gym custom body. Okay, yeah, take it. Let's get this go custom slowed down, held still. Okay, that was a good launch. I swear the Jin Sword moveset is slightly different from other saber sets, which would be nice. Variety always welcome. But okay. Okay, there's that. Enemy approaching again. We got 6.5 to get through this. I don't see it as being probably any problem. Okay, GPO2. That's bad. That's why that's bad. There it is. All right, let's get this done. So I don't get nuked repeatedly like that. Okay. Yep. We're gonna hunt this thing down and get it out so it can't nuke us all day. Okay, yeah. The horizontal swing. Stop that. The horizontal swing that the Jin Sword does is not the standard hold attack for sabers, I don't think, because the Leo Saber does a launcher instead. So yeah. Okay, let's get this done because I'm about to run out of. Oh wow! I got knocked out of my breaker burst. Burst breaker? Burst breaker. Man, brain. Either way, yeah. Yeah, they stopped me. They did me a fort. I don't like that. I feel like super attacks should, in general, especially in a single player game, have a significant amount of iframes. That's my belief. I need to go back and try Streets of Rage 4 again at some point because I got it. I played it pretty close to release. I liked it well enough, but also I played it before the super attacks had iframes and just basically you got locked down. That is also not how any of the previous Streets of Rage games worked, so it just felt all kinds bad to me. So, yeah, I need to go back to that. I have a copy. I also need to get the DLC. I think, to be honest, that's what's holding me up because, I want to try it again now that the game's improved, but also I'd like to, that's, as the olds say, that's how they get you. And yeah, I would like to have the complete experience next time I try, but that means spending more. So, I can wait a little bit. But, okay. But yeah, it's not a bad game though. Animation is great. It really does look good. Yeah, like I said, I do want to play it again eventually. There's a lot of things I want to play again or play eventually. Oops. Okay, but Okay, so the main enemies are out. We are a minute ahead of schedule. That's good. And pretty good hit and break bonuses, I think. Yep, 34 and 538, so double S again. Let's see, what is next? Are we fighting... probably fighting Double O Quanta variant. But, okay. Could be a larger suit, though, because it's kind of wide open here, as it tends to be. Nope. It is a team of
Analysis
Victory and
targeting are
Crossbow.
key to team
Interesting.
battles.
Okay. This, and this, and both. Yeah, this... Yeah, the combination of Awakening and the Stargazer ability is not bad. It is definitely helping me, pile damage on as quick as I can, so... this, for its, severe lack of weaponry, and it is, probably one of the least armed designs I've done so far, it is holding its own relatively well. Like I said, I think, pumping another 10 levels into the sword before we came out was probably the right move. I have so many parts from some of the stages I've done that I need to that I need to combine. That is another couple hours of work. This is I love this game. I am happy it exists. I never thought it would, but also just, keeping up on your inventory and, trying to build things, really specific things like this, very, very labor-intensive experience sometimes, which, I'm still not good at managing my time. Getting a little better here and there, but yeah. It's not an exact science. I'm not sure it's even a science. It's probably some kind of witchcraft. But feels like it anyway. But yeah. To get this out. Oop, it is time for Burst Breaker, which, yes, even that goes faster, I believe, when you have the speed ability active, which I think it was just until the end there, or maybe it wasn't, and just Burst Breaker ran fast for whatever reason. Fine with that. Getting the attacks going faster, not bad. Okay, missed with that. Stand still, please. Whoops, it managed to backpedal out of the way of my Dom Beam Flash, so... Man, really good at backpedaling here. Who do you think you are, man? Seriously, though, backpedaling in Gundam Battle Operation 2 is, one of my best skills. I am good on a good day at fighting while retreating. Good skill to have, if you can back off and, keep the enemy from shooting you in the back and get away, not a bad thing. Hey, managed to finish that with a tackle. I kind of like that. That's kind of nice. Okay, health is still good. Well under estimate. That's good. Okay, almost done with this one, I think. F91 Beam Saber, of course, yeah. F91 Crossbone and Victory, all the second Universal Century series. Yeah. If we wanted to go even further into the UC timeline, there would be Gaia Gear, but I believe that because I think it's fairly kind of oblique about its connections to Gundam. I don't know if it's officially owned in any part by Sunrise, so I don't know if Gaia Gear would even be available. So, but who knows? Either way, S is all around, stage clear, and Skullheads, nice.
Showing.
Starring him, Mr. Skullhead, Double O Quanta Arm, and Builder's Rank 42. Katsuki colors, both versions, Destiny Gundam colors, Strike Noir colors, and yeah, pretty good, and a bunch more stuff to have to combine with things. Let's see, level 36, Victory Beam Saber, 5-star Master 5-star 38, Gundam Beam Saber, I think it is. Yep, standard Beam Saber. GN Swords, and Sword 4, full Saber Blade mode. Not bad. GN Sword 4, full Saber Qatar mode, or Qatar mode, I'm not sure which. I've never known how to pronounce that, honestly. Maybe it sounds like cutter. GN short blade for Exia, GN sword for Exia. Yeah, I've always liked the original GN sword. The other one, the later ones do get, you know, nifty looking, but this is just very straightforward in its way, and I like it. Gundam Nodblaze Beam Saber, GN sword 2, and another melee part to mix into my melee parts and hopefully power them up. Ah, more atomic bazookas to combine with my existing atomic bazookas. That's good. I'm going to make that as strong as I can. Let's see, GN Sword 4 Full Saber gun mode. Assault rifle for... Not sure what that goes to, honestly. Not bad looking. GN hand missile unit. Jinx short-barreled beam rifle. Okay, F91 Victory. Didn't have Master Grade Victory Gundam heads. I do now. Likewise, Master Grade Goof Custom heads. And also just, you know, pretty good rarity and decent level for most of them. So, yeah, pretty good parts. Body. Crossbone Gundam X1 full cloth. That is new. That's good. You know, having more parts means more options, so I'm all for that. Let's see. Avalanche Exia Dash again. Okay, Double O Quanta arm. Pretty good arm. Gundam Custom arm. Yeah, good parts all around. I didn't even realize I fought an Atlas Gundam, but there, you know, there is the proof. Uzano, yeah. Victory legs. GPO2 legs, yeah. Good parts, good everything. GPO2 backpack, which no longer apparently has the atomic bazooka attached. I think that goes to one of the arms. Guagu bits, 7 sword. Yeah, okay. I'm trying not to rattle everything off, but I'm just kind of also trying to just take in everything here. More enhanced parts, not a ton, but something. Let's see, concentrated fire. That's not enough to justify keeping. Cancel combo down, hit point capacity up 54%. I think that is worth keeping. Guard functions and perfect guard, that's probably worth it. Reaction speed and vulnerability time down for a tiny amount of long-range gauge efficiency. Nah. 8 up plus 6%. Awaken gauge increase over time. That's not bad. Performance and wake up. That's not terrible. Explosion area. Left long-range weapon. Long-range gauge recovery speed. That's a keeper because that would go extremely well with an atomic bazooka. Thruster gauge recovery up. Air dodge. EX gauge when a part's lost, shooting mode. Yeah, okay. Hit point recovery, long range gauge recovery speed down. Under the right circumstances, that might. Thruster gauge recovery speed, reaction speed, shooting mode, expand function of shooting mode. I might keep an eye on that. Never remember to use shooting mode. Guard, I have that. No positives, that's gone. And vulnerability, thruster gauge economy. Thruster gauge economy goes way up. Oh, shield bash. I ought to equip that on... well, if I was going to equip that on anything, the Solaire build would be the right one, because shield bashing more or less is in a lot of the Dark Souls combat system. Not bad, I think. Reaction speed and cancel. Awaken gauge increase hit number. That's not major. Yeah, I think that's keeping. Long-range weapon homing is good to have. Air dodge again, and long range gauge capacity up 28%. That, again, that's another thing that could get us firing more atomic bazooka shells. The ground dodge, attack power at low health, EX gauge increase when enemy defeated. That has too many negatives. So does this. Don't really need the break combo duration. That has no positives. Waking gauge performance, nah, that's not. Long range gauge capacity and ground dodge, no positives. Attack power for long range weapon down for minor tweaks. Thruster capacity might be worth it for some place where I really need to be running fast. I have better hit point capacity parts, so I don't see that as being necessary. No positives again. Positives definitely don't outweigh the negatives. I have ground dodge. And that actually has 3 positive skills. So, well, I got some new ability cartridges. So, yeah, at some point before all this is said and done, I am going to just have to work on a build specifically to max out the effectiveness of the atomic bazookas. That could be fun. All right, so yeah, that is gonna. Oh wait, we've got a scene. Never mind. We'll hold on.
How's that? We made
It
Does not
wasn't
know when to
just
give
you and
up,
me, but I
but
will say,
yeah,
our
teamwork is improving.
You're right. I think our whole clan is getting better. Maybe all those crazy missions Chaos put us through actually.
I mean,
No,
we
you
did
do not
manage
under
to
any
defeat his
circumstances
giant
have to hand
army
it to
and
him.
save the entire game from being destroyed. That's one heck of a team-building exercise, if you ask me.
Yeah,
Right. Lillian.
yeah. Everybody's still thinking about her. I don't blame you.
We worked so hard to get her. I know she said she needs time, but I can't wait.
How long does an AI need to nap anyway? Like those,
My bad.
you know,
Didn't mean
those.
to bring the mood
You would
down.
think as fast as processors run, it wouldn't be that long.
Hey, I know. Since we were all sharing life updates earlier, notice any improvements since?
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Nothing's really changed. I wake up in the morning, wake up, go to work, come home.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yikes. So you're
Seriously, I know about the endless waltz.
Oh, it's not all boring. My job
Oh,
like
good.
being stuck with someone else's work or being mistreated for
Yeah.
no reason.
Yeah. That sounds right.
I can't believe that they just shoved.
Oh no, she's entering a.
Misa is usually so cheerful.
Yeah, that is a lot of stress.
Oh, they added a ton of modes in the official release. I bet there's one with. Hey, Misa, you want to take that frustration out on a.
Do I what? Why would I?
Okay, yeah.
Disaster averted. Sorry about that.
Yeah, like
I'll go
Dynasty
take a look at the
Warriors type
nation.
games are fantastic for stress relief.
Actually,
Okay, so I guess the next mission will be with Misa.
I should probably go check if they.
One of these days I am going to go back and play Breaker 3 in English.
Huh.
But, okay, yeah, I think that's going to be the next
I
one.
noticed
So,
that too. What?
I live with her and I couldn't tell you.
okay.
At least she's having a good time.
Yeah. All right, yeah, so next time we will probably be doing a mission with, I'm betting, Misa and Lynn, but we'll see. Messenger. Right. Yep. So, you know, kind of nice to get story, you know, emails to expand on the story a little bit. Not a bad idea. I'm going to go buy those Nightingale parts now. Master Grade Nightingale, so I don't forget when I want to put that together at some point in the future and make just, again, the, you know, largest possible thing. I guess it's possible that she and Penelope could be taller, but I have a feeling that nothing in the game is going to beat the Nightingale for just sheer absolute bulk. Okay, yeah, apparently I do not have any of the Master Grade parts, so bingo. There we go. All right, that will work. That is going to do it for now. We will be back soon with more Gundam Breaker 4. Until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later.